up in Colville.
I think the tackle was made by Taylor Oldroyd.
North Summit ran the ball very well against the Rams in the first matchup, so we'll see if the Rams are able to plug some of those holes. They got all their yards off of 2 or 3 different play sets. It was, you know, there were some fairly significant holes because of those injuries for South Sevier.
McMichael on the carry up over the 30.
That's the quarterback, McMichael. He's out to the 30, so they'll have the officials give him first down.
Tackle was made by Trevor Jones.
Right at the 30-yard line. South Summit has a lot of speed on their team. Number 28, if I remember right, he picked up a lot of yards.
Wolstenhume over the left
There's
side.
a give to Tristan Wolstenhume. Short pickup over the left side. He picks up maybe 2 yards on the play.
Josh Howell with the tackle.
That'll bring up second down, 8 yards left. 10.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter of this windy ball game. Fans still trickling in through the gates. McMichael under center. He keeps the ball. And there's a fumble. The Rams are on it.
Looks like it was recovered by South Sevier.
And Trevor Jones on
And Trevor Jones is the last one to get his hands on the ball. Big break for the Rams to start this playoff ball game.
Puts them right in a good position.
So that was a fumble by the quarterback, McMichael, Ryan McMichael, and the Rams pick it up. So the Rams will have 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line of the North Summit Braves. Jones under center. There's a fake give to Jones, or to Healy.
Jones over the left
Jones
side.
keeps it, picks up a couple of yards.
For a gain of 4 on the play. Stevens on the stop for the Braves. Bring up second down.
So he picked up roughly 4 yards on the play, down to about the 26-yard line. Good job by Trevor to keep those feet moving.
Got a nice little push from the wind and helped him a little bit there too.
Avery Healy who's been a huge part of the South Sevier offense and defense. He was in a car accident week before last, and he's back in business. There's Baker with a big gain over the right side. Picks up a first down. No flags on the play.
15-yard line of the Braves brought down by Carson Richards.
Good job by the Rams speed net.
Yeah. I'll hold on to you, Brian, so you don't blow away.
Yeah, thank you.
Boy, that puts them in a great position on the 15-yard line, first down.
You'd think with the windy conditions, both teams would try to keep the ball on the ground.
Avery Healy up the middle.
So the ball game's going to come down to whoever's able to control the line of scrimmage.
The Brave 10. That'll bring up second down and 5.
So he was in a car accident. Healy was in a car accident then?
He was in the car.
No injury, I guess?
Well, he was banged up pretty good in his chest area, and I don't know what actually happened, but he's a tough kid. He's going to fight through it, I'm sure. So that was Healy's first carry of the game. There's a give to Baker on the left side, and he's got a lot of open space over there.
Baker over the right side.
Looks like he's down about the 3-yard line, doesn't he?
I keep thinking there are flags on the field, but it's just napkins rolling across the grass.
First down.
So here's a big opportunity for South Sevier to score early in the ball game. They scored first as well up in Colville, and it turned out to be a rout. So hopefully it's a different story today.
Yeah, off to a great start.
There's Baker
Baker over the left side
in for a touchdown. Nice job by Baker.
There is a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
We'll see what the officials signal on the field here. Personal foul against North Summit. That's a big call. They'll enforce the penalty on the kickoff.
Enforced on the kickoff. Out to attempt the extra point for South Sevier.
So James Collins in to kick the extra point for the Rams. Collins has been money all year. Great kicker.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him miss. He seems like he's hits every time. Hopefully the wind won't trip him up a little bit.
And it's up.
And it's good.
And good.
So Collins connects on the extra point. South Sevier goes up 7-0 over North Summit with 6 minutes 21 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter.
Today's game is brought to you by Annie's Market. Annie's Market in Monroe invites players to stop by and check out. It's good food. Stop by and check out Annie's Market at 515 North Main in Monroe. Phone number is 435-527-0933. Also, Annie's Market will be giving an Annie's Market Player of the Game gift certificate for tonight's South Sevier Player of the Game. Boy, Brian, I woke up this morning and I thought I was going to have to rake my lawn, the leaves off my lawn. And I guess I'm not going to have to. The wind blew it all over the neighbor's lawn. So, yes, gets to rake up my leaves.
The neighbor's got a big job now. It is windy here. So the Rams, because of the 15-yard penalty, they'll be able to kick from Summit's 45-yard line. So this ought to be a touchback. Talking to Coach Zabriskie, he said the keys to the game would be to play with confidence, to stop North Summit's run offense like we've talked about, and establish our run game early. So Rams doing a good job with each of those, and he puts it through the uprights.
Kicked a 45-yard field goal. That's great.
That'll be a first down and 10 for the Braves from their own 20-yard line.
So the Braves will take over from their own 20-yard line. We'll see if the Rams defense can hold strong once again. Force a turnover on the first possession.
Yeah, great start. That might get in the head of this North Summit team and hopefully get them started on the wrong foot and they can keep that momentum going.
And
there's a give
by Carson Richens, tackled by James.
Number 28, Carson Richens. He's a fast running back for North Summit. He seems like he was pushing around 200 yards in the last game, so he'll be a big factor in this game. Hopefully the Rams can control him. So he picked up a couple on the play. There's a give over the left side.
And over the left side to Woolston.
That's Tristan Woolstenhume on the left side. He picks up 4 or 5 more. So that'll bring up, we'll call it 3rd and 7, or 3rd and 3.
All right, Ram fans, 3rd down.
Just under 6 minutes on the clock here in the first quarter. Rams with the lead, 7-0. And Avery Healy in there with a big stop. On
hit hard.
Down.
Great hit.
Great play by Avery to get in there and break up that play. So that'll bring up 4th and 1. We'll see what North Summit decides to do. Looks like the quarterback's over talking to the coach, and it's kind of risky to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, it is.
This deep in your own territory.
If they can stop this here, it'll put them in a great position again. And
they're going to go for it. 4th and short, and he's got the first down and a lot more.
Breaks loose
around the right side.
McMichael over the left side, brought down by Trevor Jones.
He carries it across midfield to about the 45-yard line, 46-yard line.
That'll be first down and 10 for the Braves.
Run down by Trevor Jones.
So big gamble, but big results for the Braves on that play. The Rams have a few injuries they're still dealing with this week. Kevin Fuller, who's been a great offensive lineman, he is out because of a concussion, and Cooper Roundy has stepped in to fill his spot on the line. Great stop.
On the left side, brought down by Taylor Oldroyd.
By Oldroyd.
Great stop.
No gain on the play. We'll bring up second down and 10.
The other player that the Rams are missing is Easton Roundy, Cooper's big brother. He got ejected in the last game against North Sevier, and so he's got to sit out one game because of that. So the Rams a little short-handed, but luckily Avery Healy is able to play, and they've had a couple of weeks to prepare for this. McMichael's caught in the backfield.
And McMichael met in the backfield by Davy Jones.
Sacked with
Brock Bastion. And
Bastion with that. Who else is in there? There's a couple of guys in on that tackle. That was great.
That'll bring up third down and 12.
So that's a loss of 1. So that'll bring up, we'll call it 3rd and 11 from the Rams' 47-yard line. North Summit was able to move it down the field on that 4th and 1 play, but the Rams have done a good job of slowing them down. The quarterback's hit as he throws, and it falls incomplete. So great play.
Cooper Roundy put some pressure on him, and he's feeling the pressure right now, isn't he?
He is. So that's 4th and 11 from the 47-yard line. We'll see what the Braves have up their sleeves this time. My guess it's going to be some sort of a run, even though it's 4th and long.
I think that's probably a good bet.
Here we go, Rams fans, 4th down.
McMichael is under center.
Think they'll punt into this wind?
And the Rams jump off sides.
Flag on the play.
That's a discipline issue.
Offsides on the
A mistake by the Rams. That's a big mistake.
That'll bring up 4th down and 6 for the Braves. Here we go, Rams.
So that'll make it 4th and 6 from the 42-yard line. Shorten the field just a little bit for North Summit. There's a give to
28.
Richards, and he breaks it through the middle, and he's still on his feet. He's good. He may score. Oh, Trevor Jones brings him down.
Trevor Jones with the save on that tackle. That was close.
3-yard line brought down by Trevor Jones.
So these 4th down plays getting the best of the Rams. The Rams do a great job on the first 3 downs of the series. But Braves have been doing a good job of converting 4th down plays. There's Michael keeps the ball, carries it over the right side, and he scores.
For a North Summit touchdown.
So North Summit gets on the board, scores 6 points here. They'll look to convert an extra point. 2 minutes, 28 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. So North Summit able to move the ball down the field on this series.
And North Summit will go for the 2-point conversion. Here we go, Ram fans.
McMichael is under center. They're not going to try to kick it. And
I don't think I'd try to kick in this win.
North Summit take the timeout here. So we'll.
I've got a timeout. We'll go ahead and mention our sponsors. Today's game is sponsored by the Sport Keeper. For 35 years, the Sport Keeper has been supplying high schools in southern Utah with all of their team needs. Stop by their store in Richfield at 4th North Main or give them a call at 896-8418. Vernon, Peg, with sons Daryl and Dean wish all the local area teams the best of luck and encourage everyone to come in and visit the Sport Keeper.
The Roundies are a big part of the South Sevier team. Cooper and Easton, they play a lot of snaps for the Rams, do a great job, and the Sport Keeper's a great place to shop and get whatever you need that's sporting related equipment.
Here we go, Rams. Noise.
Whatever you need.
Don't forget supplements, Brian.
Supplements, that's right. McMichael with the throw, and it's incomplete.
Pass.
So the Rams are able to hold on to their 7-6 lead with still 2 minutes, 28 seconds on the clock here in the windy first quarter at South Sevier High School. Again, looking around, you can see rain or snow falling on the mountains around us to the south, but the sun is shining here in Monroe.
We might get wet. I guess while we're sitting here, I'll mention another sponsor, Jorgensen's Honda, your one-stop outdoor center. Jorgensen has it all. Jorgensen Honda now carries every off-highway vehicle, including Honda, Yamaha, Polaris, Can-Am, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Arctic Cat, and KTM, with a full-line service shop to keep you up and going. Stop by Jorgensen's at 980 South Coveview Road, or give them a call at 896-6408. From Jorgensen's Honda, good luck to all the local high school teams for 2014. With a kick and just about a fumble on the 40-yard line. That wind sure stopped that kick, but
we'll see what the officials determine here. South Sevier recovered.
I was close.
Lucked out, didn't they?
Sure lose.
For the Rams will be first down and 10.
Puts them in a good position, though. That was only about a 10, 15-yard, 20-yard kick.
20-yard kick.
It wasn't too. It's got to be tough to kick into that kind of wind.
So the Rams definitely need to capitalize in the quarters that they're headed north. Going south against this wind is tough. Jones back in under center. Looks like Satley to the left side. Play action. And Josh Howell has the reception over on the right side.
All the way up to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the Rams to convert on their first pass attempt.
The tackle for the Braves, that'll be enough for another Ram. First down.
So Howell was able to get down to about the 47-yard line of North Summit.
Definitely a good time to take advantage of these passing plays with that. When you're throwing to that wind, it's going to be.
You throw an 80-yard bomb.
Yeah, you can throw some big bombs there. If you can time it right.
There's a give to Baker on the left side. A little bit of a delayed handoff. He picks up a good chunk of yards there.
North Summit's having a tough time containing Baker, aren't they?
They are.
That'll move the ball to the 39-yard line.
The front line of the Rams doing a great job controlling the line of scrimmage.
They are
so far. So that'll bring up second and we'll call it 3. give to Healy, and he's able to absorb that first contact and keep moving forward. He's got to have a first down. They're going to move the chains.
And it will be enough for another Ram. First down.
We'll see how much Healy's able to go today. I don't know if they're going to try to take it easy on him because of his physical injuries and things from the accident, or how they're going to handle him, but it'll be interesting to see how that develops.
He's a tough kid.
He is. Is that Baker again?
I've got a feeling that his car took the worst brunt of it.
Yeah.
He probably beat that thing up pretty good inside.
Yeah.
Tackled by.
So Baker with another big gain on toward the right side, and he picks up, we'll call it 7.
The 28-yard line. For a gain of 7 on the run. They'll bring up second down and 3 for the Rams.
So second and short for the Rams. Baker's got 36 yards on the ground so far today. There's a give to Healy on the short yardage, and he's across the first down marker, and he's got a first down.
And it will be another Ram. First down.
Puts the Rams right on the 25-yard line.
That's a pretty good combination.
From the Brave 25.
Give Baker the ball early. Let him pick up some yards, and then give it to Healy on the short yardage. There's a pass to Howell again on the left side,
To Josh Howell.
and there's a pickup, another first down.
Up to the Brave 12-yard line, tackled there by McMichael from the Braves.
So he's out to about the
That will be
12
another Ram. First
12-yard
down.
line, and the Rams will have first and 10. We'll call it the 13-yard line. There's a gift to Baker. Cuts inside.
Baker over the
The
right
Braves do a
side,
good job of
inside.
plugging that hole.
Bunch of Braves.
And the first quarter expires here at South Sevier High School with the Rams on top, 7-6
Big gain of 1
over
on
the
play.
North Summit Braves. With that, we'll send it back to the studio.
And at the end of 1 quarter, the score is North Summit 6, for South Sevier Rams 7.
Okay, we can swear now, we're off.
That's some serious wind. The storm might miss us. I couldn't tell. Was somebody having a fit over there or something? I missed it.
Okay, welcome back to South Sevier High School. At the beginning of the second quarter, with the Rams on top, 7-6 over North Summit here in this playoff game.
Second down and 8.
See who gets to move on into the semifinals next week. But the Rams have the ball after a short pickup by Alex Baker. The Rams are now going to the south end zone, which now going into the wind, and there's a pass out to Avery Healy. Picks up another few yards. It should bring up third and we'll assume 5 or so.
For the Braves. Third down and 5 for the Rams. The Brave 8-yard line.
So a short pickup to Avery Healy. Make it about 3rd and 5.
Baker over the right side, close to a first
Baker
down.
gets the ball, and we'll see where they spot this thing. Looks like he's going to be a little short,
Up 4th down and 1 for the Rams
a foot or two.
at the Brave 4-yard line.
So that'll bring up 4th and 1. We'll see if the Rams can convert on a 4th down play. Again, North Summit has converted 2 big ones. We'll see if the Rams can keep up with that standard that the Braves have set.
Avery over the right side.
Couldn't do it.
And that's a huge stop for North Summit, and so they'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 6-yard line. So that's a big play.
A big play for them.
For the Braves. So 10 minutes, 35 seconds left in that first half. Rams on top, 7-6 over North Summit. And
Flag on the play.
On the play.
Looks like a little false start. Thing, Dave.
On the Braves, move them half the distance.
Yep, false start on the Braves. That'll take them back half the distance to the goal.
That'll push them back to the 3-yard line. Will be 1st down and 13 for the Braves.
So that'll bring up 1st and 13 for the Braves. And the Rams have him in the backfield, and that's got to be a safety.
I think they got a safety there.
Ooh, they marked him out just outside the end zone. Forward progress.
Well, that was close.
What is that, the length of the football?
What's that?
That's a length of the football.
Length of the
outside
football.
end zone.
Yep.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 17 from inside the 1-yard line. Here we go, Ram fans. Let's make some noise.
So a huge play by Brock Bastion on that one. The Braves very lucky to escape without a safety on that play. And McMichael keeps the ball again on the right side. Very, very minimal gain. Picked up 3 yards on the play. So they'll spot the ball right at about the 4-yard line. Pick up of 3. That'll bring up 3rd and call it 12 or 13. Michael in a pistol set, and a quick pass out to the left side. Rams bring him down quickly. Number 23.
11-yard line.
Brought down by Slate Blackburn.
4th down and 5 for North Summit.
Cameron Smith was the receiver on that play. They spot the ball at about the 11-yard line. So that'll bring up, we'll call it 4th and 5. They're going to kick this time, number 28, Richens. And it's almost blocked by Brock Bastion. Baker picks the ball up, jukes one way, cuts the other way, and has a decent return on that one.
Yeah, carries it right up to the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
So a good little return on that play by Alex Baker. We'll see if the Rams can capitalize on a short field again. They've had excellent field position. at their own 48-yard line. Going into the wind now. 8 minutes, 38 seconds on the clock. Score 7-6. South Sevier on top of the Braves of North Summit. There's a give to Baker, and he picks up a couple of yards.
For a gain of 3 on the
He's across midfield to about almost the 48-yard line.
tackle by Richin.
Pickup of, we'll give him 4 on that play.
That'll bring up second down and 6 for the Rams. From the Braves, 48-yard line.
It's been a very evenly contested ball game so far. Each team has about the same number of total yards, right around 90. Jones under center again. There's a give to Baker on the left side. And he's
breaking free.
in the open
Over
field.
left side,
All the way to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
No,
Down by Martinez.
no flags on the play. They'll move the chains. Looks like North Summit takes a timeout.
That's one of the Ruby's in. Let's the Ruby's in for an exciting time or for a relaxing getaway. Enjoy a weekend of fun and excitement at Ruby's Inn. Call 866-866-6616 or visit ruby'sinn.com. I'd like to get out of Ruby's Inn right now.
Yeah.
Relax in one of their nice rooms. Good food.
It's a great place to go. Again, even during the winter, they do a great job with cross-country skiing, and I'm not sure what other activities they have down there. I think they've got a nice skating rink. Of course, that assumes that it's going to snow sometime this fall.
You know, looking at the weather, I think we might get a little taste of it. Sure warm yesterday.
It was.
Braves 30.
Well, the Rams will have the first and 10 at the 30-yard line of North Summit after a big pickup by Alex Baker. Jones under center. He gives to Healy, and he carries a few Braves with him. Picks up, we'll call it 4.
Gain of 4 on the play will bring up second down and for the Rams. Tackle by 4.
So the Rams have over 80 yards on the ground so far today. Baker's got 63 and Healy's got 16. But again, it's been a great combination utilizing those two backs. There's an inside handoff to Healy, and he's packing as many as he can forward. Pickup of a couple, Dave, you think?
That kid's like a truck. They get 4 or 5 guys holding on to him, and he just keeps pushing through.
Got more to back.
He's tough.
Third down and 3.
So the Rams will have third down, 3 to go. 6.5 minutes on the clock, and Baker's got another wide open lane on that left side,
Over the left side.
and he's got a first down. So they'll move the chains once again.
Enough for a Ram. First down.
Out to the 19-yard line, so the Rams in the red zone. We'll see if they can capitalize on it. Again, windy conditions. It's going to be tough for either team to throw the ball, especially the Rams as they're headed south into the wind. For this quarter, anyway, Baker's got the ball again. He's over the right side, picks up 4 yards.
Baker over the right side for a gain of 4. Brought down by Richard and McMichael for the Braves.
Brought down by number 28, Carson Richens.
6 for the Rams.
Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. You know, it's windy, but it's not that cold here, you know.
Well, that's because I'm kind of your wind block on this side.
And I appreciate that, Dave.
No, it really isn't too bad. It's pretty fair weather, but
Just could be worse.
They could.
To Healy, he's out to the 10-yard line. He's just short of the first down by about a yard.
Gain of 5 will bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Rams.
I think I saw 78 degrees on Thursday. We've had some really nice weather lately, but I think it
has been nice.
Going to make up for it here.
It's been a weird fall. Jones under center again. And there's a fumble in the backfield, and it looks like the Braves have the ball. Huge play for the Braves. Looked like there was a little bit of an issue on the exchange between Jones and Healy. And ball hit the ground, and Braves jumped on it.
For the Braves at their own 14
Tough break for South Sevier.
So the Braves pick up 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line. Make that the 14-yard line. I was 5 yards off, Dave. It's not a big deal.
McMichael brought down in the backfield.
McMichael's brought down quickly. Did you see who got that? Was that Braxton?
I didn't see who did that.
Braxton Bridgler, the interior of that defensive line, did a great job.
Play will bring up 2nd down and 10.
So that'll bring up 2nd, and we'll call it 10.
Ooh. Ball came loose for a second there.
Again brought down by Taylor Oldroyd.
Great tackle by Taylor Oldroyd.
And Alex Baker on the play. No gain. Excuse me.
So big play.
Will bring up 3rd
Big
down
play
and
by the
1.
Rams, so we'll give them maybe 1 yard on that play. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Braves. McMichael back in a pistol set. He's a lefty. He takes off and tries to run. He's out across the 20. He's still short of the first down marker by about 4 yards.
Up to the 20-yard line, will be short of the first down.
Looks like the Braves are going to kick it.
Back to kick for the Braves, Carson Richens. Receive for the Rams, Alex Baker.
Oh, there's a bobble on
Missed
the
the
kick.
snap. Taken down by
The
number
Rams.
20. Brock Bashan.
Brock Bashan in there to cover that, but bobble on the snap. Looked like a high snap, Dave.
It did. Snapping into that wind's going to throw you off a little bit, but
At the Braves' 9-yard line.
catching a break there put him in great field position.
Again, snapping the ball 10 yards into the wind. There's a chance something's going to happen if it's not a crisp.
So far, the Rams are doing a good job to avoid the penalties.
They have. They've done a good job with that. Jones keeps the ball and he runs it inside the 5-yard line. So it's the Rams are inside the 10. It was 1st and goal from the 9. He picked up about 4 yards on that play. Ball at about the 5-yard line.
Got 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the half. Plenty of time on the clock to run it in.
There's Baker trying to get into the end zone on the left side. He's just short.
He just took it right on the first yard line, I think.
That'll bring up 3rd down and a short yard for the Rams.
So the Rams will have 3rd and goal from, we'll call it the 1 yard line. 1 minute 45 seconds left in the half. Rams on top 7-6, looking to go up by a few more points here, and Trevor Jones signals a timeout. 1 minute 31 seconds on the clock here in the half.
Today's game is brought to you by Dairy Queen in Elsinore. Dairy Queen in Elsinore is now open, featuring our $5 lunch, which includes an awesome burger or chicken strips, fries, drink, and a sundae. What a fan food deal. That sounds pretty good right now, Brian. You know, we've been trying to get somebody to bring us Dairy Queen for a little while now. I don't know what's happening, but today would be a great day to some of that
Where's
nice
the
warm.
love? You know?
Where is the love?
Makes you wonder.
I know we're pretty excited about watching the game, so it's kind of hard to break away from that, but
Well, the commentary is just incredible. You know?
I think so. I think some chicken strips would be great with some French fries.
Yeah, but what about the blizzard?
I think it's too cold for the blizzard,
Why
man. I
not
don't
have
know.
a blizzard in the middle of a blizzard?
I'd be
Really?
game for anything. I mean, I'd give a big hug to whoever brought us something, and that's a big thing. I don't just give those hugs out to anybody.
We might even pay for the food.
We might even pay for the food.
Yeah. So the Rams have the ball 3rd and goal from their own, or from the 1 yard line. On top, 7-6. Looking to punch it in here. There's a give to, is that Healy?
Healy up the middle. Touchdown.
Healy's across the line. Touchdown for the Rams.
Avery Healy on the touchdown run for the Rams.
Excellent job by the Rams to just push through, win that battle at the line. You know Avery's going to push. He's going to keep his legs moving and everything he can do. So the Rams will have a chance to put another point on the board. We'll see if Collins can.
Collins going to be tested now, isn't he, with this win? I think he can do it.
Guaranteed. He likes to keep it kind of a low line drive, so that'll help him in this situation.
And it's up.
And good.
Looked like kind of a wounded duck or something, but he had enough on it to get it through.
Went through the uprights and then almost blew back underneath the uprights.
North Summit 6. Your South Sevier
Nice job by James to put that through. So the Rams go on top 14-6 in this big state playoff football game here at South Sevier High School. 1 minute 27 seconds left in the half.
One of our sponsors for today's game is CTR Eye Care. Clearly a difference. Pre and post surgical care, specialty contacts, comprehensive eye care, and the latest technology. Contact Brent Parker at 435-896-2020. They're located at 120 East, 200 North in Richfield.
Kicking for the Rams, number 8, James Collins.
CTR Eye Care is a great place to go.
Might have to hit him up.
I'm clear, you know.
I'm about due for some new contact lenses.
Back to receive for the Braves, Tristan Wilson.
I didn't get the colored contact lenses for Thanksgiving or for Halloween. My wife kind of told me I couldn't do that. So.
And there's a squib kick down the middle of the field. Be careful, man.
Down at the Brave, 38.
And the Braves pick it up at about the 37-yard line. They'll have 1st and 10 from there. So South Sevier has 133 total yards for the day. North Summit has 89. Rams have over 100 yards, 104 yards on the ground with North Summit with 82. So pretty good battle on the ground. There's a gift to Richens.
Richens over the right side.
He's over the 40. Picks up, we'll call it 4 on the play.
And Baker.
So it's brought down by Bagley.
We'll bring up
Assisted by Baker.
6 for the
So we'll call it 2nd and 6. The clock is running right at a minute left here in the half. The Rams will look to prevent a score.
Caught in the backfield.
Josh Howell in there to collapse the pocket and snag the quarterback in the process. ended up in the right place at the right time.
Good hard hit.
If I remember correctly, Josh Howell and Easton Roundy are tied for the team lead in sacks with 5 apiece. So Josh has a habit of getting in there and wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Guess while we're having a timeout, we'll talk about another sponsor, Jones & Mill Engineering. For all of your engineering needs, with offices in Richfield, Price, Manti, Roosevelt, American Fork, and St. George. They're the infrastructure professionals. Give them a call at 435-896-8266. We wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
You know, I was a little nervous yesterday, Dave, because it was Halloween, wondering what you were going to wear to the office. But maybe next year.
I appreciate you coming in and checking on me. I just didn't get a chance to dress up this Halloween, but maybe next time.
We had a few folks get dressed up for Halloween. There's a
incomplete pass.
Quick little pass across the middle.
Kind of a cute little throw.
That was cute, Dave.
You know, Brian, it's been 5 years since you and I sat in an interview room before you hired me. I think it was 5 years last weekend, or Friday.
Was it?
Friday, yeah. It seemed like 5 years.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. You know, it just depends on the day, I guess.
I moved out of Wyoming just so I could appreciate some more of this nice wind.
Yeah.
I just didn't get enough of it.
There's a punt. Rams almost got their hand on that kick, and it takes a North Summit roll inside the 20-yard line. So the Rams will take over 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. 37 seconds on the clock. The Rams on top, 14-6 over the Braves.
Oh, I just felt a little sprinkle of rain.
Oh, don't say that.
Rams are off to a good start.
Yeah, this is important to go into the locker room at halftime with at least an 8-point lead.
These Braves are getting a taste of a completely different South Sevier team.
Takes a knee.
Jones kneels the football. They'll have to kneel it one more time, then march into the locker room.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 11 for the Rams.
So the clock is running. They'll snap the ball with a few seconds left, and teams will go into the locker room with the Rams on top. 14-8, or 14-6, excuse me.
The North Summit Braves 6, your
South Sevier Rams over the North Summit Braves. So big half for the Rams to overcome what happened up in Colville. The big rout. What was it, 46-7 up there? Again, it's a little bit of a different team for the Rams on the field today. And I don't know. North Summit looks like they're playing hard. The Rams are just outplaying them in the running game.
They're doing a good job at stopping them up the middle. Had a difficult time there on those 4th downs. They had a couple that they got through, but
big plays on 4th down for the Braves allowed them to get on the scoreboard. But
and now for your halftime entertainment. The South Sevier cheerleaders under the direction of 80 Moore.
South Sevier cheerleaders will now take the field to perform. This is a state playoff game. The North Summit, at least their drill team, I believe, was planning to dance. I'm not seeing them over there, but both teams will have an opportunity to perform at half.
your South Sevier cheerleaders. And now from North Summit, their cheerleaders as well.
Dave, we'll let you go ahead and do play-by-play during this cheerleader routine. That's okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'll
Put the pressure on
give you the best play-by-play I can on this. We've got the North Sevier cheerleaders. North Summit. I say Sevier. The wind has kind of rattled my brains a little bit. Right now they're doing the clap cheer part of the routine. Nice short kick from the right side. Jump. Back to cheer formation.
Wow, Dave, this is great. It's impressive their band was willing to come down. Colville's a long ways away.
Yeah, it is. Some great support from our own drill team over there, clapping and cheering on the cheerleaders. That's good sportsmanship, Brian.
It is.
The North Summit cheerleaders. And now from North Summit, their drill team.
Their drill team is here.
They are. They've brought the whole ball game.
So North Summit will perform their drill team.
The North Summit Braves.
Nice job by the drill team from North Summit. So now
we've got our own South Sevier Sensations.
And now the defending 2A state champions, Sensations, under the direction of Kelly Barton, Shauna Blake, and Tiffany Moore. your Sensations.
Nice job by the Sensations. We will now send it back to the studio.
Attention football fans from North Summit and South Sevier. In a JV game between these two schools, a small kid's boot was left in the parking lot. I have it here in the press box. Inside it says MM, small child's boot.
That's dedication.
Horrible, isn't it?
Starting to feel some.
Tell the few drops.
Yeah. a few drops coming in.
It's hard to keep a straight face on a chair like a play-by-play.
Yes, it was. We needed them to build the enclosure just one more level higher.
I know. Well, I was thinking about having you guys wear some cordless bikes and send it down there. But I think, well, I thought they
Returning
would
your
go
Rams.
down there.
That's what I thought too.
And then, I guess they must have switched today because I think Shiz told me they were going down there. That would have been ideal for today's.
Yeah.
Can you hear us with the wind, or is it?
Yeah, and I can hear you pretty good in the headphones. And my dad's in the sound
In the semis, I need to find that out.
Quite a rendition of Crazy Train.
Okay, here's a bracket. So, winner here plays South Summit. San Juan and Summit Academy have already won. San Juan beat Millard 6-5.
Wow,
It's a,
close game. Both were close games.
I mean, how do you get 5 points? How often does that happen? So we can talk about that a little bit right now, maybe.
Okay.
stat-wise, you got Baker with 75 yards on the ground, Healy with 25. Howell with 25 yards in the air. Anyway.
South Sevier did defer to the second half. North Summit will kick and
And welcome back to South Sevier High School for the second half of the state quarterfinals playoff game between South Sevier High School and the North Summit Braves from Colville.
South Sevier holding the lead at 14-6. Really playing tough today.
They are. It's been an evenly matched ball game
number 2, Eddie Dubé.
so far.
South Sevier having to kick into their, North Summit having to kick into the wind here, so.
And we're on.
North Summit kicks, and it's caught by Kaysen Borg there at the 30-yard line.
Ball is
So the Rams will have the ball.
Casey at the
First and
30
10.
for the Rams, where it will be first down and 10.
It's a strong wind. I wish we knew how strong it was.
Well, I can usually be pretty close within. I've got a pretty good natural wind gauge. I can get within 5 miles per hour.
All right, so what is it, Dave?
I don't know. I'd probably put it around 90, 95, somewhere around there up here. But we're up high, you know, above the boundary layer. Down there, it's probably 40.
Jones caught in the backfield.
But I'm not down there, so I can't really give a good gauge.
Bunch of wimps down there, you know.
Yeah.
Now the wind is affecting the ball game from a passing standpoint as well as kicking. You saw from that kickoff that the wind is strong, blowing from the south. So the Rams will have the advantage here in the third quarter, going with the wind, but that'll switch in the fourth quarter. So it'll be important for the Rams to keep their momentum moving, get some points on the board. There's a pass out to Brock Bastian, and it falls incomplete.
Jones to Bastion, the ball falls incomplete. That will bring up third down and 11.
So 3rd and 11 for the Rams from their own 29-yard line. This is a big ball game. The winner of this game, Dave, gets to play South Summit. And South Summit is a powerhouse team this year. I think I'm not sure that they've lost this year just yet.
I
We'll
think
look
they're
that up in a second.
I think they're the ones that beat North Summit here. I think one of their
There's
losses.
Baker, and he's popped.
Over the right. Here's the ball on play.
Baker was hit hard on that play, and the Rams recover.
Recovered by the Rams.
So that'll bring up 4th, and we'll call it 6 or 7.
That'll bring up 4th down and 6 for the Rams. Their own 34-yard line.
I see some kids with the blanket down there. We got to see if they'll bring it up for us.
Yeah.
It's cold up here.
At least a wind shelter, you know.
Something.
And
Ooh,
there's
missed
a
the
high
snap.
snap. Jones is able to recover it and kick it away.
Hey, got the kick and the wind took it.
And a huge.
It's blowing down to the 10.
Huge.
Gonna blow all the way to the goal line.
Oh my goodness. a touchback.
That was a great punt.
On a 15-yard kick.
Ball over at the 20-yard line.
Wow. that wind you were talking about.
Missed the
Dave?
snap, kicks it, and it just keeps blowing. I think it landed over there in that White Fence Farm subdivision.
So North Summit will take over from their own 20.
So did you go trick-or-treating last night, Brian?
Well, if trunk-or-treating is called trick-or-treating, that's what we did.
Trunk-or-treating, when I was a kid, we didn't do stuff like
We
that.
didn't believe in stuff like
Yeah,
that.
you don't trunk-or-treat.
Braves up the middle. Richens on the carry.
It's
For no
But it's
gain.
nice.
Speaking as engineers here, though, I mean, that's maximum efficiency.
It is maximum efficiency, and
Bring everybody to one spot and just have your party.
Fashion on the stop.
yeah,
I mean, saves gas, saves time, saves.
but we're really teaching kids work ethic by having these kind of things. I mean, when I was a kid, it was snowing. We'd be 15, 20 miles at least just getting halfway through these candy
Well,
routes.
And you had to have the biggest bag of candy, so
And
it
if
didn't
you-
matter what the weather was.
Yeah,
you
and-
had to have the biggest bag.
And if they didn't give us candy, they got the trick. That's how we rolled back then.
Nice job by Trevor Jones to
Wolstenhume over the left
To
side.
contain.
Pushed out of bounds by Trevor Jones.
nice job by Jones to turn him back inside.
Gain of 1 on the play will bring up third
So North
down
Summit picks up a
and
couple on the play. We'll call it 3rd and 8 for the Braves of North Summit. Again, the score 14-6. Rams on top, 9.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Wind is blowing. We're gonna have to get
All right,
after
Ram fans, 3rd down.
field management crews. Look at all those pylons around the end zone.
Yeah.
Blown down.
Everything's blown down.
Richens.
There's Richens. He carries the ball across the 25, but he's
Brought down by Bagley.
4 yards short of the first down, so that's going to bring up 4th and 4.
Brought down by Bagley and Slade Blackburn.
Bring up 4th down and 4 for the Braves from their own 26-yard line.
So the Rams defense doing a great job of at least containing the running game
The Braves
of
will take a
the
timeout.
Braves. There's a timeout on the field by North Summit, their first timeout of the half.
I'll go ahead and mention one of our sponsors, Chisholm Family Dentistry. Beautiful, healthy smiles have been a tradition in the Chisholm family since 1978. Richard Chisholm and his team wish all local teams good luck. They're located at 30 South Main in Monroe, Utah. Their phone number is 435-527-3555. Today's game is also brought to you by IHC Sevier Valley Medical Center. As your community hospital, Sevier Valley Medical Center remains true to their tradition, providing high-quality, affordable health care with a personal hometown touch. Sevier Valley Medical Center wishes the best of luck to all high schools and all activities throughout central Utah. Did I mention my stay at the Sevier Valley Medical Center? Just a great experience for me, but
Yeah,
But,
maybe next year if we do games
All
like
right,
this,
Rams fans, 4th
you'll have
down.
another story.
there's a good possibility. You just
another
never know,
experience.
Brian. I'm just not a careful guy, and you just never know what's going to happen.
And the quarterback keeps the ball.
Left side.
And on 4th and 4,
By Avery Healy.
the Braves are unable to get a first down, and the Rams will take over with awesome field position.
Rams have had great field position throughout the game.
And the Rams will take over.
They really
at the
have,
Braves
so they're going to have
27-yard line.
the ball at the 27-yard line. Big play. So the Braves had been 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions, but the Rams able to stop them on that one. Looks like the official is making everybody comply with the uniform rules. Tuck things in and make sure everybody's safe on the field. Jones under center with Avery and Baker in the backfield. There's a gift to Avery. And he's just running over people.
Avery Healy over the right side.
Looks like a gain about 7 with that run.
To the 20-yard line.
Chances are just
gain
guessing
of
here,
7 on the play.
but chances are
Second
the Rams
man
are going to ride
for
Avery
the
Healy
Braves
into the
with
sunset
Michael
here
on
if
the
they
stop
can
for the Braves.
keep moving the ball down the field. They'll just let him move the chains for them.
Probably a good bet. Baker, though, Baker's done a great job running today, too.
Baker's done an awesome job. Baker's got 81 yards on the day. Avery Healy has 32. Each of them have a touchdown. And the Braves do a good job of stuffing Avery Healy in the backfield for a loss. Loss of 2, we'll call it.
By Richens for a short loss on the play. Will bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Rams.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Braves, or for the Rams. Sorry. It's the Rams.
I know what you meant, Brian.
Satley out left with Bastian in the Y position. And Baker is tackled quickly. There's
Flag
a
on the play.
Flag on the play. We'll see what the call is.
Shot block on the Rams.
So there's an illegal block by the Rams. That'll march them back. Is that the Rams' first penalty on the day? That's their second penalty.
Second penalty?
Second penalty. So that'll bring up 3rd and a mile. We'll call it a mile.
Yeah, I think miles, good estimate.
Down and long for the Rams.
So the Rams will have the ball 3rd down. 3rd down, 24 yards to go. So after great field position, as Jones to the Braves, a Rams player and a Braves player had their hands on it as it came down out of the air, and looks like the Braves won the battle.
Looks like they did.
So again, after super field position, Rams unable to capitalize, and the Braves will take over at their own 44-yard line after the interception. Seven minutes on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. There's a give to Wolstenhume. Picks up about 15 yards on the play.
Alex Baker.
So he carries it across midfield to the 40. You know, Wolstenhume is a name that the uniform guys are thankful they don't have to put on the backside of the uniform. That's a long name
Fumble on the play.
to try to squeeze in there.
Covered by McMichael.
That's tough. I have a hard enough time reading it, Brian.
For the Braves.
I can get the wool part, but then I get confused.
Get you tired, huh?
It does.
So McMichael is stopped after a little bobble. He's back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. There's a pitch to Richens, and it looks like Josh Howell is on top of that for the Rams. He picks up a couple of yards. That'll bring up 3rd and long for the Braves of North Summit. He got out to, looks like they're going to spot it at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
So 3rd and 8.
For the Braves.
5 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. The Rams on top, 14-6. at South Sevier High School. Don't say it too loud, but the wind is kind of calmed down just a little bit.
It has. I think it slowed down to about 70. And the raindrops have kind of got blown away, I think. So.
Yep.
Here we go, Ram fans. 4th down.
So 4th, and we'll call it 4.5. We'll see if the Rams can get a stop here. And the Braves are able to convert a couple of huge 4th down plays, and it looks like they're going to have a first down across the 30-yard line. There's a fumble on the play.
Ball caught by Smith.
The officials looking at each other, trying to help each other out. We'll see what the call is. 4 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock.
South Sevier hopeful that it's a fumble.
Well, do you think they're voting, or what do you think they're doing?
I think they're.
It is voting season, Dave.
I think what they did is they gathered around and they said, "Man, this wind is horrible." I bet that's what they talked about, is the wind.
At the Ram 29-yard line.
So there's a quick pass play by North Summit, and they pick up a big first down on another 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line of the Rams. McMichaels is caught in the backfield by Howell.
Caught in the backfield by Josh Howell.
Howell's got a nose for the football
That was a great sack.
on the line.
Taylor Oldroyd.
Wrapped him up tight and isn't going anywhere.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Braves.
So they gave him a yard on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 9. 4 minutes on the clock in the 3rd quarter. 14-6 is the lead for the South Sevier Rams. McMichael gives the ball inside to Richens, and he's close to the 25-yard line. We'll call it the 26.
Braxton, Bakauda Kakala,
And so that'll bring up 3rd and 7.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Braves.
Clock is running, 3 minutes left
All right, Ram
in the
fans,
quarter.
3rd down.
3rd and 7 for the North Summit Braves. See if the Rams can stop it. There's a gift to Richens inside once again, and he's
up the middle,
close to the
a first
20.
down.
Looks like he's about a yard short.
Yeah, I think he's still short on that.
Brought down by Cooper Roundy. It'll be 4th down and short for the Braves.
We'll call it 4th and 1. North Summit is 3 for 4 on 4th down conversions. So the ball game in windy conditions with the inability to pass the ball is going to come down to 4th down conversions.
Yes, it is.
And McMichael keeps the ball, and it looks like he'll have the first down.
Michael up the middle for a first down for the Braves.
So the Braves able to convert again on 4th down. That's 4 for 5 today. They spot the ball, we'll call it the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Braves. From there, 2 minutes, approaching 2 minutes on the clock. There's a pitch to Richens, and
Brought down.
Brock Bastian in there to gobble him up. Nice job by Brock. They'll spot the ball back at the 22. Big 4-yard loss on the play. Minute and a half left here in the 3rd.
I was kind of looking around. I felt kind of empty all night or all day today, Brian, and I don't know why. And then I realized it's because I don't see the Ram mascots. 2 Rams are usually, running around down there, and I'm kind of hoping I'm not responsible for it. I know that I made a remark about the broken horn on the one Ram, and I just, if you're listening.
Somebody could have been offended.
If you're listening, I apologize for the remark. Oh, there's a flag on the play.
And McMichael brought down in the backfield by Josh.
There's Josh
Howell,
Howell again.
big tackle.
Big hit on the quarterback, McMichael. There is a flag on the play. So it looks like it's on the North Summit Braves. The Rams are going to decline it.
On North Summit, that will be declined.
North Summit struggling with the penalties today, aren't they?
The Ram 27-yard line, where it will be 3rd down and long.
So that's a loss of 5 on the play. That's a big play for the Rams. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 19. Very limited kicking and passing games today, particularly when going south.
3rd down.
3rd and long for the Braves. We'll see if the Rams can get a stop. McMichaels is
And
sacked
McMichael's
again.
Sacked in the backfield
Back to the 30-yard line.
by Braxton Bakauda Kakala.
Big play for the Rams on that one. And that'll bring up 4th and
There is a timeout on
22.
field
The
by
Rams have taken a timeout here. 17 seconds on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Score 14-6 for the Rams.
So, one of today's game sponsors is Jorgensen Ford. Jorgensen Ford, a Ford dealer in Richfield, Utah, offers new and used Ford cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs. Find your dream car from our Jorgensen Ford showroom floor. Talk to any member of their sales team. That's Jeff, Paul, Bart, Chip, Brian, or JJ. You can also contact them and talk vehicles or repairs. Their number is 435-896-8436.
Now, most guys, even if you don't need a truck right now, most guys are interested in at least going to look at the new models that are coming out, check out the new bells and whistles,
Have you been out to check one out yet?
I haven't, no, not yet.
You're about due for a new truck, aren't you? You had a new truck, but you put about 50 or 60,000 miles on it a year, don't you?
Yeah.
But that that Jorgensen Ford you bought is still holding out strong with all those miles.
The EcoBoost is awesome. I love that truck.
Ram fans, 4th down.
4th and 22. There's a long throw, and it floats, and it falls incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete, and the Rams will take over.
That's
Again.
a tough throw to make in the wind.
Yeah. The wind is doing amazing things.
1st down.
Both
at the 30-yard
directions.
line.
So 11 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. The Rams will have to deal with this wind in the 4th quarter as they switch directions. So far, so good, though, as far as rain, snow, whatever's coming. There's a give to Healy. He picks up
Avery
3 or
up
4.
the middle.
Kind of feels like there's a little temperature drop, doesn't it?
It's
3
cooling
yards
off.
on the carry will bring up 2nd down and 7.
So that's the end of the quarter.
And that will bring it into the 3rd quarter.
The score is 14 for South Sevier Rams and 6 for North Summit. And we'll send it to the studio. It is getting cooler.
Been Bishop today?
Yeah, we had baptisms this morning.
Oh, you did? You're probably in a suit more than not, aren't you?
No, it's not that bad.
Is it?
How we doing, Mike? Yeah.
I think we lost 10 degrees right there. That pizza down there looks pretty good. Let's get down there with some hot pizza. For the pep band, we got to go
Hey,
down
if
there.
we could get anybody to bring anything up here, we'd take it, right?
Yeah, heck yeah.
down and 7 for the Rams at their own 33-yard line.
And welcome back to South Sevier High School as we begin the fourth quarter. Rams on top of North Summit 14-6. There's Avery Healy carrying the ball around the right side. That was a 2nd and 7 play. Avery picked up a couple of yards on that one.
Gain of 1 on the play.
And they spot him close to the 35-yard line.
And 5 for the Rams.
That'll bring up 3rd and 5. This is a big ball game. It's quarterfinals. Everything's on the table right now. Playing for everything.
12 minutes left in the game. 14-6. It's looking pretty positive for the Rams. Hopefully they'll be able to keep
Jones gives
strong.
the ball to Baker, and he's going to fall forward and pick up a first
I think he
down.
got that first down.
He's over the 40 for a Ram. First down.
They spot him out just across the 40. We'll call it the 41-yard line. Looked kind of like a pinball in there for a minute.
I think the wind is slowing down pretty good. I shouldn't say
Don't
that too loud.
Too loud, yeah.
But it's getting colder.
Yeah, so you're a great wind gauge. What's your temperature gauge telling you?
Boy, my temperature gauge. I might have to take my coat off for that, but
Baker
I'll say
carries
it's probably
the ball.
around. It's around 48 and a half.
Alex Baker over the right side.
Little disagreement on the field there.
Gain of 6.
Hopefully
Baker
they'll-
carries the ball, picks up around 5 or 6. I think Baker's mom's a little upset about how that was handled there. The refs waited for a long time to blow the whistle, and that's when players get hurt. So 2nd and 4 for the Rams from their own 47. There's a mix-up. Jones keeps it, and there's a loss of 3 on that play.
Trevor Jones brought down in the backfield by Mason Richens.
So the Rams are dropped back to the 44-yard line. That's 3rd and 7 for the Rams.
3rd down and 7 from our own 44-yard line.
So this is a big conversion. The Rams need to keep the ball out of the hands of the Braves. Both teams trying to run the clock off the scoreboard, or run the time off the scoreboard. Nobody can pass. Nobody can really kick because of the windy conditions. So
It's a
this
running
will go
game
right down to
tonight.
the end.
Oh, misses
There's
the
a
handoff,
fumble.
Fumble on the play.
but recovered.
Brock
Tried to
Baxter.
run a reverse play, and there's a little bobble in the backfield.
That'll bring up 4th down and 11 for the Rams at their own 40-yard line.
So loss back to the 40. 4th and 11. We'll see what the Rams decide to do here. They've got to kick it.
That's a tough punt.
Jones is able to get it away.
On the kick.
And the ball is downed at about the 38-yard line by Justin Satley. Does a good job getting down the field. It's kind of a floating duck football.
Yeah, it was. And this one, that was a great kick.
It was.
Man, we've got a good kicker.
So, Andy's Market Player of the Game. We got to start thinking about that a little bit.
I think we need to think about it. What do you think about having a vote? About having a text in Andy's Market Player of the Game.
Sounds good.
What do you think? So we'll leave the Andy's Market Player of the Game up to you guys. Text in your vote on who you would think deserves the Andy's Market Player of the Game. You can text it on my cell phone. My number is 979-1479. Don't call me outside of the game. But Shoot us a text on who you think your Annie's Market player of the game is tonight. They're a great sponsor for us, and they do a good job at supporting the community.
There's a gain over the left side with Richens, and that's Alex Baker.
Right at the first down marker.
Always a little intense.
Yeah. Baker's playing tough.
Third down
So that's third and short, less than a yard.
All right, Ram fans, third down.
Third and short here, 8.5 minutes on the clock here in the fourth quarter. And there's a gift to Richens, and he's brought down quickly, but he's got enough for the first down.
Richens on the carry, brought down by Avery Healy. But it will be a first down for the Braves. At the
So the Braves pick up the first down at the 49. The ball game's going to come down to who can run and who can stop the run. There's a give. Actually, McMichael keeps the ball, picks up about 9 yards.
Brought down by Davey
We'll call it 8 yards on the play.
That's kind of crazy. It looked like they both had a hold of that ball and ran it for just a second, and then one let go.
So they get down to the 43-yard line. We'll call it 2nd and 2. The clock is running, approaching 7.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Here's a pistol set. And McMichael pulls the ball out, and he's got a big gain.
McMichael on the carry.
Down to the 28-yard line.
Wagner tripped him there and got the stop at least, but boy, he had some momentum going.
So McMichael's doing a good job with the running game.
Well, we've got a little timeout, it looks like, so let's talk about our sponsors. We've got Annie's Market that we mentioned here a second ago. They're Annie's Market in Monroe invites all fans and players to stop by and check out the deli and bakery. It's good food. Stop by and check out Annie's Market at 515 North Main in Monroe. Their phone number is 435-527-0933. It's also brought to you today by the Sport Keeper. For 35 years, the Sport Keeper has been supplying high schools in southern Utah with all their team needs. Stop by their store in Ridgefield at 4th North Main or give them a call at 896-8418. Vernon, Peg, with sons Daryl and Dean wish all local area teams the best of luck and encourage everyone to come by and visit the Sport Keeper. I'm going to have to stop by there and see if they've got wrestling shoes. I think they probably do for my little boy. Wrestling season's almost up.
They do. Maybe you could pick up some supplements while you're there.
Yeah, I could. Maybe some pre-workout supplements. I'd like to get my 6-year-old on, or my 7-year-old on some creatine, but my wife, she won't let me, so we'll probably hold off.
The ball is loose.
And recovered by the Rams.
Wow.
That's the supplements I'm talking about, Brian.
Right on cue. Look at that.
Avery Healy on the recovery.
Huge play.
Huge play.
First down.
They needed that.
So the Rams will take over at their own 25-yard line after the North Summit Braves gift wrapped that one.
They did.
They just, wow, big play for the Rams. 7 minutes left here in the ball game. Baker takes the ball and picks up a yard or
Baker
two.
Over the right side. Met by Raiden Richens from the North Summit.
So they've got him spotted. We'll call it a gain of 1 on the play. Baker approaching 100 yards on the day. He's got 94.
He's had a great game today. He's playing tough.
Averaging over 5 yards a carry, which is tremendous. So the Rams will look to run the clock. They'll take all the time they can between snaps. There's a give to Healy up the middle.
Healy up the middle.
And he's out to the 29-yard line.
Brought down by Richens. Gain of 2 on the play. Will bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Rams at their own 29-yard line.
So Avery's got 35 yards on the day. I really wonder if he's been hampered a little bit because of the injuries from the last, the accident.
Could be. It's nice to have a couple of good runners like that, though, because you got to hold tight on one, and then the other one kind of frees the other one up. And
the ball is flipped out to Brock Bastion, but it falls incomplete.
That'll bring up 4th down and 6 for the Rams.
So the Rams will have the ball 4th and 6 from their own 30. The wind picks up, and there's a little pooch punt.
And the ball is kicked.
And it goes laterally across the field, and the Rams down it about the 47-yard line.
47-yard line of the Braves. 1st down and 10.
looks like we're starting to get a few Andy's Market Player of the Game's votes coming in.
All right.
Seeing some.
Somebody is listening out there.
They
Dave.
are. I see a couple out there for Josh Howell. I have one comment. It says, "Aren't you glad you aren't doing the chains? Look at those 2 awesome guys braving those big gusts of winds."
That's a really good comment.
I know. I
you don't think about things like that.
You don't think about that kind of stuff. And
at the concession stand.
I kind of wonder if that was sent by one of the guys holding the chains.
Sloppy Joes and hot dogs. That's a lower price on the.
What do you think?
I hope there's somebody over there watching our broadcast. That'd be awesome.
I think that's great.
dedication to KTTA.
And I think this is great. We start talking about these votes coming in, and we know they're listening to us, and I almost kind of feel like they're ignoring our pleas for food. I mean, I've been watching see these kids eating pizza down in the band, and
There's a deep pass by McMichael.
Big win.
And Satley turns around and competes for the ball.
By Justin Satley, pass intended.
Falls incomplete. So great job by Justin to make a play on the ball.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Braves.
Second and 10 for the Braves from their own 47. 5 minutes, 36 seconds on the clock. Again, North Summit will be able to throw the ball because they're going north. They're going with the wind. It'll be interesting to see how that affects the ball game. There's a give inside to, is it Woolston-Hume or Richens?
I just got a vote for Richard and Michael down on the carrying the chains.
Well, they're doing a great job down there.
Oh, yeah.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Braves.
I'm having a tough enough time holding my hat. I imagine those chains are pretty tough to hold up while you're in the wind.
So that'll be 3rd and 6 for North Summit. There's a low snap. And Richens has a huge gain down the middle of the field.
On the carry brought down by Trevor Jones.
And they'll have
up to the Ram 20-yard line.
1st down at the 20.
1st down.
Huge play for Richens.
Again, Richens, he's a tough runner, isn't he?
He's the running back that just killed the Rams up in Colville earlier this season. Four minutes, 50 seconds on the clock. McMichael keeps the ball.
On the carry.
Picks up
Taylor Oldroyd.
We'll call it 3.
After a gain of 4, that'll bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Braves. Correction.
So they spot the ball at the 17-yard line. 2nd down, 7 to go. 4.5 minutes on the clock. Rams on top, 14-6. McMichael in the pistol set. He keeps it. Falls forward. Picks up a couple of yards on the play.
Bring up 3rd down and
so they
4.
spot him down about the 14-yard line.
4 minutes left on the clock, 14-6.
Third and 4.
Here we go, Ram fans. Third down.
So this is a huge series. Obviously, swing pass out.
Drops the ball.
To the left, to the right side, and it falls incomplete. So that'll bring up another big fourth down.
4 for the Braves.
Like a great job by Healy. I think it was Healy that made that block that pass.
Great pressure. So it's going to bring up 4th and 4 for the Braves. The clock is stopped. 3 minutes, 37 seconds in the ball game.
Here we go, Ram fans. 4th down.
The Rams crowd getting a little rowdy. McMichael in the pistol set with Richens behind him. And they've got pressure on him.
Pass is up.
And the pass is incomplete.
Pass.
Wow. Great pressure on the quarterback.
Awesome pressure.
Bastion and Howell in there with the pressure on the quarterback. Makes a huge difference.
It does. Fans are pretty excited right now at the stands.
Now the ball game's not over yet. There's still
It's not.
3.5 minutes left. So the Rams need to get a few first downs. They'll definitely keep the ball on the ground, but the ball game is not over by any means.
Still anyone's game. We've seen them turn over pretty quick.
Especially when you can throw an 80-yard ball.
Yeah,
like the wind.
They definitely have the wind advantage right now.
So it's going to come down to the offensive line of the Rams and whether they can get some yards. Baker cuts it upfield and picks up. He's out to the 19.
Alex Baker up to the 19-yard line, brought down by.
Picks up 5 yards on the play. Nice job by Baker to cut upfield.
Gain of 5 on the play will bring up 2nd down and 5.
So 2nd and 5 for the Rams. The clock is running, approaching 3 minutes. Rams with an 8-point lead.
Don't forget to text in your vote for the Andy's Market Player of the Game, 979-1479.
What was the number?
979-1479. I almost don't like giving that out, but, you know. I'll take them for the
Baker
team.
is stopped
Baker
for a
over
short
the
loss.
Left side, brought down by Mason Richens.
It's a big play for the Braves. Stopping the Rams.
On the play, and
They spot it at the 17-yard line, and with that, the North Summit Braves will take a timeout.
Let's go ahead and talk about one of our sponsors, Jorgensen Honda, your one-stop outdoor center. Jorgensen has it all. Jorgensen Honda now carries every off-highway vehicle available, including Honda, Yamaha, Polaris, Can-Am, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Arctic Cat, and KTM with a full-line service shop to keep you up and going. Stop by Jorgensen's at 980 South Cove View Road or give them a call at 896-6408. From Jorgensen Honda, good luck to all the local high school teams for 2014. You know, I think I must do a good job over at Jorgensen's Honda. My father-in-law traveled all the way from Parowan just to buy a generator from him. He had heard good things, had a closer Honda shops, but he came all the way up to Richfield to get a generator. So that they must be doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, Dennis and Mike and the guys over there do a great job. There's a pass out to
dropped.
And the pass is
Healy, falls incomplete.
Healy. That'll bring up 4th down.
So that'll bring up 4th and 7 for the Rams.
What do you do here, Brian? Do you punt into the wind? Oh, it kind of eased up on the wind a little bit.
Yeah, I think you've got to.
You got to, don't you?
Especially right now while the wind is calm.
Yeah, we got a good kicker, so we're.
Smith.
You got to hustle while the breeze is slowed.
Little high
Jones is
snap.
able to get it away, and it rolls.
Rolling down to the
Good South Sevier
50-yard line.
roll. Yeah.
The ball will be down by Slate Blackburn at the Braves 49-yard line.
wind's kind of held up for us on that.
So the Braves will take over at their own 49, pretty much midfield. 2 minutes, 27 seconds on the clock. Score is 14-6. Rams on top. They spot the ball right at midfield. There's a big fumble on the last play for North Summit. There's a swing pass out to the right side, and Richens carries it forward, picks up, we'll call it 3.
The stop was made by, was it Trevor Jones that made that stop? I think it was. He made his tackle.
Second down and 8 for the Braves.
So McMichael is just 3 for 10 throwing the ball today. So hopefully the percentages hold out. There's another pass.
Oh, fumbled.
And it's going to be ruled a fumble.
There's a fumble on the play, recovered by
wow, number 20.
Justin Sally with the recovery. Is that what that was?
Baltazar Martinez was the receiver for the Braves, and he coughed the ball up after he took his step. 2 huge turnovers.
Huge turnovers.
That'll be first down and 10.
So the Rams have the ball at their own 40. So I don't know whether to call it luck or fortune or what you call it, but whatever it is, it's going the Rams' way right now.
You know, I always heard the harder you try, the luckier you get, Brian. These guys are playing hard and doing a good job. Got a minute 38 seconds, playoff game.
It'll be second down and 7
Stepping it up.
for the Rams.
All right, so the Rams have 2nd and 7 from their own 43. Jones under center, and he keeps the ball.
Trevor Jones on the carry.
Picks up maybe a couple out to the 45.
45-yard line. That'll bring up third down and 5 for the Rams.
Minute left to burn. They're looking pretty good.
Take a timeout.
So North Summit takes a timeout, so we're going to quickly send it back to the studio.
I think they're going to pull it off.
And we welcome you back to the field.
Trevor Jones.
Trevor Jones keeps the ball. Quarterback sneak right through the middle of the defense on a 3rd and 5 play.
Trevor Jones.
Huge gain for the Rams.
It is enough for another Ram. First down.
So with 53 seconds on the clock, and the clock is running, North Summit has burned all their timeouts. Trevor Jones picks up a huge gain and a first down.
See a few more votes coming in for Josh Howell. I also see a note here that says, I went to DQ for you, but it was so windy I decided to eat it myself. Well, that vote doesn't count anymore now, does it?
Take a knee with South Summit unable to stop the clock. The Rams are going to escape with a huge playoff win in the quarterfinals and will advance to the semifinals next week against South Summit.
Hey, that's a great win for South Sevier Rams.
That's a huge win. Incredible.
And that's the game.
You know, I think if you talk to the odds makers before the game,
Yeah, everything I read predicted a blowout
yeah,
for the
I know,
Rams.
checking on ESPN and, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching ESPN 15 the other day, and they predicted that South Sevier was going to lose, but I think we showed them.
That's right. Great win for South Sevier. So they will advance.
Correction, Weber State University.
Speaking of playoffs, next week's game will be played on the 7th. Is that Friday? I think it's Friday.
I think so.
At Weber State University. The game will be played at
Friday.
11 o'clock, 11 a.m. Friday at Weber State University against South Summit. The other side of the semifinals is San Juan, who comes from South Sevier's, the 2A South region, and they'll be playing Summit Academy.
Fans, that game is Friday at 11 a.m.
So big game next week for South Sevier. Keys to this game, Dave, what do you think?
You know, the running game was awesome. I think defensively we did a good job of stopping them. I think the Rams, they did a good job at, you know, they weren't plagued with the penalties that they're normally plagued with. I think they had a couple of penalties. I think they just held tight.
Two penalties for 24 yards, so much better.
Yeah, I think it's a great improvement. And they played tough. They brought their A game and
so
did a good
going back
job.
to Coach Zabriski's keys to the game, playing confident. Check.
Check.
No, I don't think they were. I don't think they were scared by this game. You know, intimidated by North Summit. So it's a great job with the coaching staff.
Yeah,
doing a good job.
They did a good job,
and the leaders of the team. You know, the players.
Yeah, the players played tough, kept the confidence up, and they're pretty excited about that. It's gonna be a long ride home for North Summit.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure they came down here expecting to win based on the first game that they played against South Sevier. So you feel bad for those kids, but it's awesome that South Sevier was able to overcome some difficulties earlier in the season and come back and make it to the semifinals. And you know, they got to play the ball games. Anybody can win the ball games from here on out.
Yep, anybody's game. With this team, if they're on, and they're pretty tough to stop.
So, as far as stats are concerned for the game, North Summit actually outgained South Sevier 213 total yards to South Sevier's 174. The Rams only had 29 yards in the air. North Summit had 24 yards through the air. The Rams had 145 yards on the ground. North Summit had 189. So very evenly matched that way, but the story of the ball game was definitely turnovers for North Summit. You know, 4 turnovers to 2 for South Sevier.
Yeah, our defense did a good job at really keeping the pressure on them and not getting ran over like they did that first game. I think they were ready for it and did a good job at
when you have weather issues like this, whether it's wind, whether it's rain, whether it's snow, you know, coaches have to be quite creative and have to adapt to the conditions. And I thought South Sevier's coaching staff did a great job. You know, obviously everybody knew that passing was going to be a tough situation today.
Yeah.
But did a great job of keeping it on the ground. The offensive line did a great job of earning it in the trenches.
Yeah, they did a good job. So we're going to talk about the Andy Market player of the game. I think my votes have come in, and it looks like, I think I got a vote for one of the North Summit players, but that's okay too. He's not going to get it though. So we're going to go ahead and I've got one for Alex Baker. That was a good vote. Josh Howell, got a couple of votes there for him. It looks like if we're going to go from the voting public, I think Josh Howell's got the Andrews Market player of the game tonight.
No question. I agree with that.
I do too.
You know, he had a couple of catches on the offensive side, but on the defensive side, did a great job. I don't know how many sacks he had, how many tackles for losses, but
He does a good job. I think he brings it every game, and very deserving of the Annie's Market Player of the Game.
Solid, hard-working kid. Everybody loves Josh, so that's a great selection.
Good job, guys.
We're unsure if Coach Zabriskie is going to come up here. We'll give him just a few more minutes here. Hopefully get an interview with him. But next week, South Summit, just to tell you where they're at.
Looks like we've got Coach Zabriskie here sneaking up behind us.
All right. Coach Z, how does that feel?
It feels good. It was, great effort tonight. That's all we can ask for the boys is come out and play hard, and it was a lot of fun. A little more stressful than I would have liked, but it's a lot of fun.
Well, to come away with a 14-6 win over a team like that, the situation was a little bit different up in Colville.
It was, but against Colville, and I've said this, we weren't completely healthy, and we had some things that we were mixing up, but our coaching staff did a wonderful job. My assistant coaches this week of really breaking down that previous game and finding out where we went wrong, and after going wrong, we kind of pulled it out.
Shall we dance?
We shall.
So keys to the game, you're telling me before the game, staying confident.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
You know what? We've said it all year. We've got a talented football team, I feel. We've got, a lot of talent in a lot of positions. And as soon as we put it together and get things going, we've had to overcome some injuries. We've got healthy, put it together. And by doing that, the kids are believing in what we're doing. They believe in themselves, and that can go a long way. It's went a really long way, and hopefully we can keep it going into next week.
And then talk about the run game. Awesome job on the ground.
You know what? That's a great job. We got, I'm going to give a special credit to Cooper Roundy and Porter Stanton this week. Easton was out for the week. Kevin Fuller was out. So we had two starting O-linemen that have started all year for us on the O-line out. Porter stepped in at that right guard. Cooper actually changed numbers, went from tight end to left tackle, and still developed. We were able to run to the left side behind Cooper all day. And so that's a huge job for them to step up and do that for us. And it shows that they have a team-first attitude.
They do. Great job by the coaches, the players. Confidence built going into the week or the game next week against South Summit.
Yeah, South Summit. It'll be tough. They've been picked to win it. They won it last year. I think they've lost 3-4 games in the last 4 or 5 years. So we're gonna have to have our A game. Have the kids come out and play confident, but. If they play with the confidence they have the last couple of weeks, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. That's why we play the ball games.
Exactly.
Right,
That's exactly right.
Sure appreciate you coming up.
All right. Thanks, guys.
And good luck.
All right. Thanks,
we'll
guys.
See you next week. Huh?
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. All right. With that, we will wrap up this ball game as the Rams look toward next week's ball game. It's at 11 o'clock. 11 a.m. next Friday at Weber State University. Great opportunity for these kids to play on a big-time field. A college field like that. It's going to be a neat opportunity. So come support the Rams. Coaches and the players will be working all week to prepare for that. South Summit's a great team, but South Sevier has shown some real heart.
Yeah, they have. I think they just kind of showed everybody they've got something to contend with. So
yeah, exactly. So with that, we will send it to the studio. This is Brian Barton and Dave Riddle for KTTA. We appreciate KTTA presenting these football games, and we'll see you soon.